Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's Star Wars Andor Season 1 Episode 5. The tension in the last episode just seemed to be really building, with Cassian just getting the plans for their mission and finding out really what they're going after. It seems like they're trying to steal a lot of money, and that actually has to take up a lot of room in one of these cargo ships that, according to Cassian, is pretty slow. But can't wait to see this eye that they're referring to, the Eye of Eldani. Well, when they go up into space, you know, it sounds like a big pretty thing, but as they were pointing out, that's because it's a lot of explosions happening all at the same time. So trying to fly a big freighter through that while being chased by a bunch of TIE fighters sounds pretty risky, but I can't wait to see it. Let's roll it. This guy had a bright and shiny future, now living back in Mom's apartment. Still have time. Can go make a name for yourself.
You're slouching.
All sorts of criticism.
Is that how you've been presenting yourself?
Oh yeah, that's the reason why he got fired, because he was slouching too much.
You might as well wear a sign that says, "I promise to disappoint you."
Man, this woman's
more
brutal.
Of each other when you were flourishing. And do you have even a single prospect before you?
Not right at the moment, it doesn't seem.
Find a way.
He will.
I'm calling Uncle Harlow.
What is it you'll be asking for?
A job for
Someone
you.
who'll take you on. Uncle Harlow will know what's best.
Curious what he does. I thought he was supposed to be studying and he's sleeping. But is he missing something? He had the Kyber crystal.
You didn't come with much.
Huh,
That
why
place
was
is
he
bad.
supposed to
I was
rifle
pretty
through
sure
his
you left
stuff?
whenever you were in a hurry. And whose is this?
His.
Didn't get a name.
Yeah. Why does it matter if he has a stolen gun? I'm sure all your guns are stolen from somewhere.
Yeah, I saw your eyes go right to it.
Imperial? Cadet?
The axe forgets, but the
I
tree
guess his
remembers.
backstory is similar to Cassian's then, former
So
kind
I
of
told you to
Imperial
reach out
cadet.
then.
So that's it. That's why you're here? Revenge?
Yeah, that's good enough for now.
I think it's good enough for all of them.
You?
I
Money.
was told I could help.
Yeah, but you won't say by who.
It always breaks at the weakest point.
Are you worried about the kids?
I'm starting to worry about this guy.
He's a true believer. Nothing but the cause for him.
Hmm.
And there's Cinta. She is stone cold and fearless.
She
Probably
seems
the
it.
toughest one here. She's already sharing a blanket, if that's what you're wondering.
I don't think he was, but
Lieutenant?
Without
she's
him,
hard
there's
as
no
nails.
plan.
He could be walking us right into a trap.
They would have taken us down by now.
Oh, he's talking about the lieutenant from the Imperial
Here
base.
to win and walk away.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Probably not likely, though. These two in the last episode,
Drivers here.
could have said a lot about
Flores.
these two.
You know his name.
They seem to have different
Is Leader
politics,
ready?
don't they?
Leader?
Doesn't seem a marriage that will last anyway.
Dad's taking me. You're taking me, right?
Okay.
Clear it with her.
Yeah,
I
they don't
don't
seem
have
to
any
get
plans today.
have enough
My
conversation, do
purpose.
they?
You did.
Get your coat. It's not up for discussion.
Are you serious?
Am
I think she might
serious?
be.
Well, that's just...
Nobody cares.
Dad
You
seems
can
to be
relax.
enjoying this.
I so appreciate the support.
It's a great family dynamic going on here. It's like two children on the other end of the table.
The pace of repression outstrips our ability to understand it. That is the real trick of the Imperial thought machine. It's easier to hide behind
Is this guy
brutal
a
atrocities than
philosopher
single
here?
instinct. But they have a fight on their hands, don't they? You're my ideal reader.
Now you've done it.
I haven't titled it yet.
Yeah,
I've been
this
waiting.
kid
It's
is
a work in
young,
progress, and I know that
idealistic.
there's a great deal left to say.
It takes a while to go
Right
lose
here.
that, I guess.
Fresh inspiration, two seemingly random objects, and yet it's basic facts expanded.
Glenn.
He's pretty smart, isn't he?
Continue.
Obviously, it's a track launch, so there's an adjusted thrust ratio to make it up the ramp. How would you do it?
How would I know the weight?
Of what, all
Is this
that
a
money?
test?
It's a simple question.
He'll make it
You don't know
happen.
how to get it off the runway, do you?
We know how to fly it.
Yeah, but you gotta get it up there first.
Why isn't this in the manual?
Because it's a
It
custom
doesn't
job.
need to
It's
be.
an add-on. What were you gonna do if I wasn't here?
It might have been ugly,
Fail?
but we'd have figured it out.
We
Would
wanted
you
to
have?
be sure.
No, okay. I'll pilot.
No, you'll do as you're told.
I'm flying it.
I think you better trust him.
Okay.
He seems to know what he's talking about. Yeah, he might just be the one that saves you here. I mean, I get that sometimes when you have a mission, there's a lot of unknowns and you just have to adapt and overcome, but
Glenn,
like that's a pretty basic piece of the mission here.
the tower
Knowing the
yard,
condition of the craft they're
the
taking.
dam.
So this is kind of a large-scale mock-up here, more or less.
I'll be back in an hour. This had better be well on its way.
Do they know where he runs off to all the time? And it seems pretty suspect that he's leaving.
You're a sentry from the Al-Kenzi airbase transferred for special duty. Shoulders
Sounds
back.
like good cover.
More.
Don't touch me.
Maybe cut your hair too, I don't know.
If you want something, you tell me.
Are we back on Ferrex again? Oh, we are. So he's gonna do his own investigation now.
Captain Tigo! What do you think?
Haven't seen the gal in a while. I wonder what she's up to.
Do you want it or not?
Looks pretty nice to me.
Could I be made prefect? The title.
Prefect,
You can wear a
yeah.
ball gown if you'd like. Just get this up and running.
I don't
before
know
my
if
next
that's
staff
what he
meeting.
wanted, but... Wow, so they're establishing a pretty heavy presence here. With how the people reacted to that just
We
small
belong
group
here.
from the corporation,
Following orders.
wouldn't think the planet would
Doors being
respond well.
opened as we approach. Lieutenant Gorn will be out front.
I don't know, they're not convincing me.
What are they doing?
Never mind about them. You got enough to worry about.
You should switch.
What?
He's left-handed.
It just doesn't make sense
Why?
that you guys are
Why switch
standing the
sides?
way you are.
Skin is left-handed. You want your weapon on the outside.
Interesting, he's very observant.
Fine.
Yeah,
Let's switch.
trust him, it'll look better.
Wait!
Don't pick up your knees so high, maybe. Oh, here we go.
Cover the guns!
Yeah, you better cover. Do more than that, even. Ooh, he's coming in low. That was awesome. Wow. They don't look like farmers, do they?
True, they're tearing this all down.
It's been discussed.
Move the airbase here.
Hmm.
That makes sense. It's a big
Tearing the
project.
dam down?
Not too many Darnies to worry about anymore, though, eh? How many do you think we'll have tomorrow?
I don't know. It's less than 100 last time.
Still enough to smell them, right?
Now that's going to be a little
Imagine
weird
this
if
place with a couple
none
thousand
show
of
up. Yeah, I mean, if none of the Eldanis show up, it's going to be pretty hard to sneak in and use them as cover.
Let's have a look at you.
That gold chain might be the thing that gives them up.
Make a soldier of you yet.
Yeah, looking pretty sloppy. Don't suppose you have a clothing iron anywhere.
And I want to keep a tight hand on the budget. Now, what did I miss while I was gone?
He's
You should go. I didn't realize
trying to
how
get
late it
involved still, even though
saying
the
if you are.
commander or whatever he was basically
I don't know
told
what
her
I'm
to
doing.
stay out of it.
You're onto something. Kessel.
She is, but she was told to
Fondle.
stay away.
Targeting consoles from Jakku. Proton warheads from Base K, the Steerguard star path. It's too random to be random.
Too random to be random. Yeah, burning evidence now, That was such a cool model, too.
Stay focused, Clem. To the rebellion.
Why is everybody acting so weird about this Cinta gal? A lot of jealousy there for some reason. Well, this is it, huh?
He never felt police work was your chosen path.
Because he knows me so well.
And
And
whose
what is
fault
it?
that?
Can I guess?
His.
What field is it he thinks I should be pursuing?
He said he wanted to think about it.
Data
That's probably
analyst.
how best to describe to him the events that have led us here. I told
Something
him how
behind a
sorry we
desk
were about
somewhere.
what happened. I stressed that it was a large enough mistake to be deeply educational.
Yes, I heard some of that.
What's an Imperial lieutenant doing getting involved with this?
Good question.
What difference does it make?
That makes a lot of
Everyone else
difference.
seems to know.
He fell in love with a local woman, lost a promotion. Then he lost the woman. Then he
Oh,
lost his taste for the Empire. Everyone has their own rebellion.
he fell in love with an Aldani woman. Oh, here's our freighter. It is indeed on the rail. That's one thing.
I fear morale might be crushed by having anything more than an essential roster down here tomorrow
It
night.
seems like not a bad place to be stationed to. I don't know.
I want it painted the day after tomorrow. I'll be here midday and I expect to see it shine.
Absolutely, sir.
Huh.
Make sure the men
Yeah,
know how
nice
close
guy.
they've come.
Oh, here's all the money. Wow, look at all that. I'm assuming, I don't know, those look like gold coins kind of wrapped up in there. Just that tense music playing in the background.
Because you know what'll happen. Hey,
What
are
is
you
this
doing?
guy's problem?
What is it?
Kyber. Sky Kyber. He comes here with nothing but the
They're
clothes
gonna
on
kill
his
this
back
guy,
and
aren't
still
they?
want 30,000
If
credits?
you have a problem, you come to me.
50,000, dude.
I've topped out on Questionsville. I have reached my limit. I need to know who I'm riding with.
You know exactly who I am. And
Clem.
you know I'll kill you for it.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we know it's not a fake, huh?
Give him the stone, you can kill each other later.
You'd be
This
right
guy's
where I
gonna
am.
get left behind.
Tell yourself whatever you want.
Think we're okay.
Hmm.
It's heading towards the garrison.
This is the engineer that's going in. That seems like it's gonna be a problem.
I'm being paid.
Oh yeah, you might
Paid
as
to
well
be here.
tell him.
What?
Yeah, I'm here for the money.
I don't know if this helps, but
You can't live with that? I'm not worth it? I'll walk away and wish you luck.
You knew this.
mercenary.
The choice was take him or call it off.
Should have told us days ago.
Maybe so.
You weren't
Just would have
supposed
been
to know.
something else. The day before is always hard. Too much time to worry.
You think
Yeah.
you're scared?
I know you are.
They all look
Really only the
scared.
money.
To take a risk like this.
Maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Of course I'm afraid. But there's
It's
a
right
difference
to
between
be.
fear and losing your nerve. You want out of this. Make a choice.
This guy seems like he doesn't want to do it at all.
She didn't tell me.
I mean, that just might make them question his motivation even more, know that he's being paid to do that. Like, they really want to know he's a believer in their cause, not that he's getting paid. Somebody getting paid might just choose not to take the money and walk away.
Saw me talking to Garth, Feed.
You're busy tonight. Didn't think you'd be interested.
Why is that?
It's charitable.
He seems to be in it for just himself.
Looks just like your model.
Should do. I've had plenty of time to study.
Let's get a fire up.
The model was pretty cool. Too bad you had to burn it, but wouldn't want that found. His nemesis. Oh, Cassian looks really young there. More people had to have seen that.
Okay.
Was Clem right? You just want to quit?
They killed him. He was a farmer. Imperial prefect came in, took his land, flooded it.
So this
You
is
couldn't
his
find him.
motivation, huh?
He couldn't bear it, so he went in a boat and filled his pockets with stones.
Wow.
I always hated the Empire.
That's tragic. It's probably just the only
kind of
plan
vibe?
you've ever known. His retaliation.
That's as close to an apology as you're gonna get.
It might be good enough. At least you understand each other. Yeah. Everybody's got a motivation. And it is good to know them. I made a comment about them using these AK-74s, but, you know, realistically, most Star Wars guns are based on real guns. Oh, he's just trying to listen to the chatter to see if he can, get some piece of what's happening, I guess.
I thought you were turning it.
He's nervous.
Have you checked your walkaway bag?
It'll all be over this time tomorrow.
Or will it just be starting?
It'll just be starting.
Well, that?
He's gonna have to run. Yeah, better check your walkaway bag. Walk away from a luxurious life. Well, that was a pretty slow episode, but I think the one that was pretty entertaining all the way through. Having understood some of their motivations and having different members of the group kind of discuss those, that was an important piece of getting ready for this mission, I think. I think Cassian was right to throw out that he's getting paid. I think a lot of them just questioned why he was there and whether or not he had conviction or believed in the cause. And knowing that he's getting paid, they can obviously jump to assume that there's some skill that he possesses is the reason why he's getting paid, right? Obviously, this group needed some of that skill. You can see that just in the fact that they didn't even know how to calculate the weight for takeoff of that freighter. So obviously, this guy's got some skills. That was what he was paid for. And, you know, the other ones, they all have motivation for differing reasons. I don't know that I caught all of them. And I'm really curious what the two women are going to do during this mission. The four men, they're going off and pretending to be guards, you know, showing up to the base as transfers. But these two women, I have no idea. They're probably going to sneak into the base in some way. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. But again, with Mon Mothma and her husband, it just seems to be really weird, the dynamic between those two. They seem to have differing politics, where Mon Mothma obviously is a bit of a charitable person and sees, I guess, the disorder in the galaxy and wants to do something about it, where her husband seems to be more than happy to go along with the new Imperial way. You know, obviously they're rich, so he's going to live a comfortable life, and maybe he just wants to keep it that way. Where she seems to want to, you know, buck the system a little bit. So we'll see how it goes in the next episode. Really excited to see them get into this mission and see if it just falls apart on them or what. Luthen seemed to be pretty worried that they would have to walk away from their business there, which means that he thinks it could be tied back to him, whether successful or otherwise. So really can't wait to see it. Please give a like, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.